Good afternoon and welcome. I'm Karen Marsdale, President and CEO at the Greater Reading Chamber of Commerce and Industry. And once again, I'm just thrilled to have one of our chamber members with me today talking about his business. And as we all know, everyone has a story, and they just become more fascinating by the every time we're here chatting with chamber members. So I'd like to introduce Jim or James Thompson.
Either or.
And it's TJ's Gourmet.
JT's Gourmet.
I'm sorry, JT's Gourmet Delivery. And I can't wait to hear about this, because when I was looking at some of the research on your business, sounds so interesting. And you're laughing because I'm sure you love what you're doing. But first I need to ask you, and was told to ask you, how did you begin the business?
I was working for a company out of Philadelphia called Horizon Foods. It was a national company. December the 21st, I get a phone call, 3:15 in the afternoon. I remember it only too well. Bring your truck in, we're done. We're closed up, we're bankrupt.
Oh, wow.
I went, really? This is not good. At that point, I was 65 years old. And I went, nobody's gonna hire me. I've had numerous businesses. I make too much money. I value myself more than most people do. What do I do? So I woke up about 3 o'clock in the morning after going to bed about 1:30, and started thinking about it. Went back to my office in the computer room and sat there and played with some things. And I went, wait a minute. I got about 200 to 300 customers, some of which are very affluent. Mm-hmm. I wonder if they'll loan me some money. Because I have enough money to start my own, to buy the product or to buy the truck, but I can't do both.
Okay.
So at 7:45 in the morning, I'm on the phone calling various people. Would you loan me $1,000? Here's why. And I'll give you 15% on your money, and I'll pay you back within a year.
What a great, that was just like that. That had to have come from somewhere, but that's amazing.
If you're in business and you've been in business before, there are people that believe in you, and I have some really strong customers that have been with me since day one. And why would they not?
Sure.
If you don't want the money, take it in food. It doesn't matter. You're prepaying for product.
Right.
So, and I paid everybody back within a year.
Great story.
By 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I had $5,300.
Wow.
Put it in the bank, sent a check off for the truck, and that's the beginning of the story.
So the rest is history, but now we have to find out, fast forwarding, because you do home delivery for large or small orders. And so tell me what both the product is and the customer. Who is the customer?
We don't have 2 hours.
I know. We only have 10 minutes. This is just...
All right. Yes. The product itself is the top. It's always the gold of the industry, and I've done enough research to find it. The Black Angus hand-cut prime meat, not the choice of the select, the prime.
Okay.
And it's custom cut. Do you want a 24-ounce porterhouse? Now, I won't sell you T-bone.
Okay.
Because the porterhouse has a big fillet on it. T-bone has a fillet about the size of my thumb, which is not worth having.
Sure.
So that's why the difference between the steak. It's cut from the same area, but one's an end cut and the other's a center cut.
Okay.
So there's a lot of education going on.
Oh.
All my New York strip steaks are center cut. My ribeyes are center cut. I don't want end cut because it's not the same.
Right.
My fish, about a quarter of it is sashimi grade.
Oh, wow.
In other words, you can eat it raw. Mm-hmm. Has anybody heard of tilapia in a sashimi grade?
No.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Huh. Interesting.
So the education that I provide to my customer about the product that I have helps them make decisions. Ahi tuna, Norwegian salmon, which most people don't understand, is the gold of the salmon industry.
Okay.
Your swordfish. Another one with high mercury content, except mine has got sashimi grade.
Okay.
So I've got all that. Ahi tuna, red snapper. And then you can go into pork and you can go into chicken. The chicken's free range. Everything that I've gotten is from a 5-star gourmet restaurant supplier in New Jersey.
Okay.
He will not come into Pennsylvania because we're too frugal.
So
I use that word instead of the other one.
So Jim, how do you, so you're in your product is cryovac sealed portions, and are you doing all the gamut from the meats and the fish or the pork to the produce and other things, or is it primarily?
Do some veggies.
Okay.
They're organic.
Okay.
It's a mixed box. It's got 5 different in it, and there's only 3 packs, but it is organic for those that
Wow.
want it.
Okay.
I have organic veggie burgers.
Okay.
And I have a couple of clients that swear by them. They don't swear at me, but they swear by the product because it is that good. Everything that I sell is not found in grocery stores.
It just sounds so this business, and I know we're going to run out of time because it's fascinating, and I think people need to hear more about this, and I'm sure that after this session they will be hearing more about this because we do have a great audience. You've got a great history of the knowledge, which is so important. Everyone today is clamoring for and wants really fresh. They don't want foods that have been otherwise played with.
Let me
if you will.
back you up a second. The fish that's caught is caught on a boat, as though they always are, unless they're farm raised. They are harvested on the boat, cleaned, processed, and flash frozen on the boat. Now, do you know what flash frozen is?
Well, I think it's like you can freeze it very quickly, like it goes zap and it's frozen.
They're using liquid nitrogen, which is a sub-zero temperature, and a 10-ounce steak is frozen in 8 seconds.
Oh my heavens! So then that's just as fresh as can be.
It's as fresh as you're ever going to get, and somebody will say, "Well, I just picked it out of the garden; it's fresh." Well, sort of, kind of, maybe.
Yeah. Right.
Okay?
Right.
You know, I go fishing. Well, yeah, but till you put it on ice, get it home, clean it, and do everything else, you got 8 to 12, 14, 20 hours into it.
Right.
That's not fresh anymore.
Right.
That's not the same flavor.
So you started your business when? What year?
Well, December 21st of 11 is when I got the phone call. Legally, January the 12th, I was in my own business.
Wonderful. And you, what's your range of coverage in terms of?
I wish you had a map. I run from Toby Hanna, Sugarloaf, Drums, Wilkes-Barre.
Oh wow.
Toby Hanna, over, and then south down to Lewes, Delaware. I have a client down there. And then I have them in Harrisburg. I have a client that's 3 miles off the Maryland line.
You are on the road.
I am all over the place. I've been known to cover 1,400 miles in a week.
My goodness. But you know what? It all comes down to an entrepreneurial spirit, knowing that it's a can-do. You know, you got that call, and within hours, you're thinking of what do I have to offer? My knowledge. How do I take all my knowledge and make this happen? And there you are, with a successful business.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work.
Sure.
The other thing is I dedicate myself to my customers. Karen, let's say you bought something today and I don't have it on a truck. Karen, I'm picking it up Thursday. I'll have it to you Thursday afternoon.
Wow.
And, it's there. I don't make promises I don't keep. I have, in my knowledge, I have a number of customers that, hey, just go put it in the freezer. The check's there waiting for you. Just go do it. And then, close the garage door.
What a great way of doing business to it. It's something that's missing today in most transactions. The customer service, the trust in the individual.
If there isn't any trust, there's no business.
Exactly. It just is amazing. Are there any closing words that you want to talk to the audience about in terms of, this was absolutely fascinating. What else can we tell our members or the world about what you're doing?
What I run into is people that have come to their house and set it up as a failure because they've sold them less than quality product.
Sure.
And then when I come up, they go away in not so nice of terms, and you're going to sell junk. So I have to overcome that to get them to look at what I do. And a lot of times they don't want to take the time. Your schedule's busy, mine's busy, but I'm just that stranger that came to the door I don't need. And I got to get past that.
Sure, sure. Well, I would think that also, you know, even though I believe so much in marketing and the power of that, that I think just probably your reputation, the word of mouth, the customer satisfaction that your customers are receiving probably goes a very long way and will grow exponentially for as long as you decide you want to be on the road for 1,400 miles a week.
Another 10 or 20 years won't hurt any.
Okay, well that's great.
And as you found out prior to this, I do like to have fun with my job, and I will joke with all my customers.
Well, and that's, if we can't have fun, life's too short not to. So, well, I have been really entertained and also have been educated. So, Jim, thank you so much. And again, JT's Gourmet Delivery, LLC. How can they get in touch with you? I mean, easiest way is right here. Chamber member, go to the Chamber website and look you up.
Go to the Chamber website. You can pick up my email address there. You can pick up my cell phone number. You can send me a text message on the cell phone. I get text messages during the night. I need the following, and I make sure it's delivered rather quickly. The website is JT's Gourmet Delivery LLC.com. Can't be any simpler.
Just remember JT's. That's all you need to
JT's
remember.
Gourmet, and it'll pop up.
JT's Gourmet. Well, Jim, it was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much, and can't wait to maybe have one of those steaks.
I'm ready to come to your house.
Okay, sounds good.
Bye-bye.